What is up, people? I'm back with another comic book review, this time for Thor number 5. So let's get into it. The issue starts off in Asgardia with Odin being royally pissed about Thor losing his hammer to a woman. Odin says it's been corrupted and stolen by her. He then uses his magic orb to find out where and who she is. And with that, we're taken to Midgard, where Thor is fighting the Absorbing Man who just got done robbing an armored truck. He then starts to complain about the new Thor being a woman, and it's completely fine if she feels the need to be a hero, but she could have at least got her own identity. Well, Thor gets tired of this pretty quickly and ends the conversation by breaking the Absorbing Man's jaw. The Absorbing Man's wife Titina then pops up to see what all the commotion is about, and she actually is impressed by the new Thor being a woman. So impressed in fact that she gives up after knocking out her husband, saying that the prison time will do them some good. And with that situation taken care of, we're sent back to Asgardia, where Odin's still trying to get his orb to show him who Thor is behind the mask. Just then, Odin's son and his mother walk in. Odin's son says to leave her be, as he has let her have the hammer and the name Thor as well. Well, this does nothing to help Odin's mood, as he can't understand why everybody keeps telling the king of all the universe what to do. To make matters worse, Cole, Odin's brother who tried to kill Odin's son once, was just made the Minister of Justice by Odin. Apparently they spent some quality family time together, and now Odin believes him to be reformed. Before things get too out of hand, Odin's son decides to leave, with his mother following close by. Later, while drinking in a bar, he sees Lady Sif and joins her. They trade some jabs about their failed romance, but they make up quickly enough. That is until he very bluntly asks her if she's the new Thor, to which she doesn't take very kindly to. She doesn't give him a straight yes or no answer, but I would lean towards no. On the moon, Thor takes a moment to collect her thoughts, when Freya appears via Bifrost to give her some advice and a warning. The advice is not to depend on the hammer, and to be worthy of not just the powers of Thor, but also the name. And the warning is that dark days are coming soon, with Malekith still out there and the Allfather on a quest to find out who she is. Thor thanks the Allmother for all this, and she's off. Back in Asgardia, we see Odin and his brother discussing the new Thor, and how to get the hammer back. Odin's plan? Send the destroyer to get the hammer and the dead body of the new Thor. I really liked this issue. It was really good. It was done very well. It was all story, there wasn't no fighting, but you can have comics that are just straight story when your story is this strong. I like how they're setting up Odin to be the bad guy. I mean, he was always a cranky old guy, but now he's being a total douchebag and you hope he gets punched in the face. So I really like where they're going with that. I also like how they're not just focusing on Thor and her new issue she's dealing with, but also on Odin's son and all the fallout from not being Thor anymore. I found it very interesting that he still wants to know who took his hammer, so much so that he even made a list and is now becoming kind of Detective Odin's son and going around trying to figure out who it was. So altogether, I give Thor number 5 8 female superheroes out of 10. It's a great issue, guys. If you pick it up, you're gonna like it. And if you're on the fence about this one, this would be a good place to start.